So finally, let's look at the negative numbers. Now we don't need to go through the negative numbers in the same detail that we went through the positive numbers, because ostensibly the ideas are just the same. The only difference is that the very first bit of the 32-bit number has a 1 in front of it. So the negative numbers here, the junctions between the different types are the same as the junctions between the different types in the positive number line. So for example, this junction here is equivalent to this one, and this one here is equivalent to this one, and this one's equivalent to this, and we've got the 0. So let's just have a wee quick look through each of these junctions in turn in the conversion tool. So our largest positive number was given by this number here. This is the exponent, and the mantissa is all 1s. Now to get the negative equivalent, we take this number here and we make sure the first bit is set high, and this is the negative equivalent, and we can change this into the hexadecimal number, and we'll see that number whenever we go back in a second once we've worked through the rest of them. Now the same thing can go for the smallest normal number. So the smallest normal number is going to be given by this number here, and of course the equivalent in the negative number line is going to be the 1 here, and again we'll have a look at that number just in a second. We then look at the largest subnormal number, and in order to make it negative, again the first bit just goes high. So we've got the negative equivalent of this number, and we'll have a look at that in a second. And then we can look at the smallest subnormal number, and we can look at the negative equivalent, and this is the negative equivalent here. So that's us really worked through the negative values. So let's have a quick look at them again, and we'll see them in hexadecimal, and that's really us finished with the number line. So each of the numbers that we've seen there are given by these numbers here. So the junction here between the subnormal number and an underflow to -0 is given by the 8 and 7 zeros, and then the subnormal number here at the other side of the junction is given by the 8 and 6 zeros and a 1. And then when we move on to the subnormal number at the other end of the range, it's going to be given by 8, 0, 7 and 5 Fs, and the normal number is going to be given by 8, 0, 8 and 5 nothings. And finally the normal number at the other end of the range is given by FF7 and 5 Fs, and then the next number up would be an overflow to -infinity. So that covers the entire number range. We never mentioned the actual value of 0, so the actual value of 0, again from the previous work that we've done, is a special value, and it's got its own value, which is all zeros. So the plus infinity has got a special value as well, which we've seen, and the -infinity has got a special value, which we have seen as well. So that's all there is for the number line. Thank you for listening. I'll get you in the next video. Goodbye.